Multiple accounts. This week we will be discussing multiple accounts of the same topic or event. You will be reading sets of passages about the same topic or event, and we will examine them closely to determine the author, to see what the author thinks and feels about that particular topic or event. Okay, how are we going to do it? We're going to read. R stands for read both passages. E stands for explain the connection. What's the same topic, or what's the same event that's happening in both passages? Then we're going to analyze. We're going to take a very close look at both passages to determine what things are the same, what things are different. And then we're going to determine answers for questions that we will have to answer afterwards. Okay, so let's go back. I want to link back or make a connection back to what you learned in 4th grade. So in 4th grade, you learned point of view, and you will learn first person point of view, second person point of view, third person point of view. And you learned that first person point of view, you are able to determine that by looking at the word choice, like I and me, where that main character is telling the story. And then the third person, you have like a narrator or a speaker telling the story. Well, this year in 5th grade, you're going to be taking that a little bit deeper. You're going to look at what the character's point of view is, but you're also going to look at their perspective. What do they think about that? And why do they think that about that topic or event? Okay, here's a simple example. So here, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger both read the book on whales. Well, Winnie said, Tigger and I read a great book on whales. And Tigger says, Winnie and I read a boring book about whales. Same event, same reading of the book, but their feelings and the experiences with the book were different. We can tell by Winnie's face, he's happy. And even in what he said, he says it was a great book. But look at Tigger's face. Tigger is really confused. He's like, this was boring. It didn't hold my interest. So here are 2 accounts, multiple, on the same topic, just different perspectives. Okay? Okay. So an account is something written or told about an event or topic. Well, the point of view is an account that shows what the author thinks and feels about an event or topic. And then when you analyze it, you're closely studying the passage or the article by breaking down that topic or event that they're talking about into smaller parts. Those parts that when you look at it, you're looking, oh, the author said this. The author not only said this, but in here it says he thought this. So the things that the author is saying and thinking are going to give us an indication of what the author feels about that topic. Okay? All right, so let's look at this cartoon. Let's practice a little bit more. So in this cartoon, you see 2 characters. Okay? They are experiencing the cutting down of a tree. The man he's like, I'm glad to get rid of this ugly tree. Where the little girl is, she's like, I loved climbing that tree. Same event. What's the event? You're right. They're cutting down the tree, or he's cutting down the tree. Okay. What's his perspective? Or his point of view? Let's look at him. Let's look at the words that he chooses to say. Okay? Now let's look at her. Look at her face. Look at the words she chooses to say. Let's begin to analyze. So the event is the cutting down of the tree. Let's look for the details that let us know what the man thinks. So how does he look? The man looks really happy. What does he say? He says, I'm glad to get rid of the ugly tree. So his point of view or his perspective is that he's happy to get rid of the tree. Now let's look at the little girl. She looks sad. She says, I loved climbing that tree. So we can tell, like, she's not happy that the tree is being cut down. So, girls and boys, when you are analyzing multiple accounts, you have to look at the words that the author says. If there's pictures, you want to use the pictures that the illustrators have put in the articles or in the passages. And you want to look at not just the words that they're saying, but the words that they're thinking. When we do that, then we can come up with a good point of view. Okay, today, ladies and gentlemen, you should have independently gone to my eClass page and clicked on reading. And when you got there, you are to practice analyzing multiple accounts by reading the article called Author's Point of View. Okay? And you're supposed to come back at 9:55. See you then. Bye.